Peace, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kevin.
I'm Santia, and today we're joined by our special guests. We've got Ralph and Gabriella.
Ralph and Gabriella, welcome. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for joining us today. Y'all look good.
Good to be alive.
Man. Absolutely.
Yes, I love that.
Absolutely. So let's jump right into it, shall we?
So guys, I'm super curious. How did you first meet?
You want to start it off, honey?
Okay. I'm going to make it short, but so I work at Chrysler, and I have a friend that is one of my close friends, and she told me, was like, I got this guy that I want you to meet and introduce you to. I think y'all the match or whatever.
Yeah, that's how we got a rep.
Okay, so I was like, okay, let me check out his Instagram. You know how our generation do. So I went to Instagram, but you can't always believe what you see on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, we started following each other. I think in April of 2019.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we just following each other, and then his birthday is in November. So we just, you know how you comment on people's stuff on their stories. So you talk like that, but not actually talk. But I commented, it was on his 30th birthday actually. I was like, happy birthday, the big 30.
Yeah.
And he was like, thank you. And after that we just took off, and we kind of been connected ever since.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's beautiful.
Found out a lot.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, with all that going how it did, who initiated the conversation?
I would say more of her. Because if you go from the birthday.
I would say him. Because I just said happy birthday, the big 30.
Okay.
And then he came back thank you so much. I think we kind of live in the same area. So I'm like, okay. And I'm not even thinking he's trying to shoot a shot. I'm thinking, okay, he just saying, we live in the same area. Then so I think he kind of continued the conversation.
I took it from there.
So here's my thought, guys. Here's my thought. So you find you get his Instagram, and you guys get connected via Instagram through your friend.
Yep.
What was your first impression of Ralph from his Instagram page?
That he traveled a lot. That he's very family oriented. That he likes basketball.
Okay.
So I thought about it. I was like, oh, he cute. Light skin, good hair.
That's what's up.
Ralph, what was your first impression?
It's crazy. When I looked at her bio, it says ambitious, and then it has the school books, and then it has the hard worker. So I was able to really put all that into pretty much into an equation, man, and just off her pictures. I study young ladies, man. I study how women take pictures and how they conserve themselves. So that was a big deal to me to see that she was really just a conservative act, what I'm saying? It was very, 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 and pleasing to me. So that pretty much was all I took from it, and just went from there. You know what I'm saying? Really went from there, man. And it was an experience of its own, because I would say for the most part, guys, I've had the, experiences from looking at certain women a certain way, thinking that it's this way, but it's really that way. And I think for the most part, this one was actually just very, very, very appeasing, very appeasing. So, man, that's a beautiful thing. Man.
That is so beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
I love
real,
that.
Man.
Nice.
Yeah, real
so,
talk, man.
I love
you
that.
started initially, you kind of linked on the social media. But how did the relationship begin initially? We
got a few dates that we feel like we're a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, kind of where things started at. So, she initially, what it was I had to actually ask her anyway. So we actually, before that initial date, which should be June the 1st of 2020, it should be, but we kind of was like, oh, well, maybe it's the 2nd, you know what I'm saying? So prior to that, maybe a week or so, a week before that, it was just really up to me to ask that serious question. She was like, well, I'm going to put it on you to really make that initiation, being the man, and you know what I'm saying, ask that question when you're serious. So when it actually was getting to that point, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of talked about it, and just said, hey, this is what we're gonna lay out, you know what I'm saying, as far as what we expectations and everything like that, and you know, just went from there, man. It was just a conversation that was just more in the serious realm, you know what I'm saying, that needed to be done. So yeah, man, those times when you actually you know, go back and you listen and you know, you kind of just go between each other as far as actually how things have started. It brings back like a really good memory, especially when you feel good about the decision, right? You know what I'm saying? So that for us was just a real good serious conversation, man. And it just was like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? So it actually happened that way, man. And you know, we don't feel no regret from that, you know what I'm saying? It was really like, you know what I'm saying, a good